Welcome back to Black Myth Wukong. It's been about 6 days since I played. We just got to this temple. Better see what's up. Gonna have to remember my controls really quick. Light, heavy, okay. I remember holding... I don't remember what Red Tides is. Oh. Right. I can become the one guy. Okay, but I think that's something I have to charge up. Oh no, it recharges. Okay. Okay, so we can become the former boss. It's an interesting feature. I guess probably due to trickster nature of monkeys. That's probably where that comes from. Can't run through there. Pretty sure I cleared this area. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Great way to start a video. I don't know what it is about when I record. It's like the only time I sneeze. Okay. We are almost certainly going to have a fight right here. What are we fighting? Ling Juzi. Probably pronounced that horribly. Thank you for the... That did not immobilize him. That's fascinating. Okay. So we're just gonna... take a big attack. Okay, his health is kind of bad. Doesn't matter because I'm dead, but... Well, I'm not dead. Okay, so he's gonna charge. Okay, he's not coming in again right away. Okay, delayed on that one. He's very slow. Here's a dash, swing. Okay, he's up on a roof. On a different roof. Okay, so we still take damage in this form. Okay, he howls. This is probably phase 2. Oh, I can freeze it. It just didn't work the first time for some reason. Am I gonna one-shot this boss? I feel like he's easier than the two bosses that preceded him. They're already almost recharged on the release. Stagger. Yeah, he barely does anything. Ooh, that was my fault. My bad. Ah. Bad time to heal. Very easy, seemingly. If I used a damage reduction thing, he'd probably have no shot at killing me. Yao Guai King Ling Juzi. Wukong lifted the Taoist. Oh, well, okay. Alright. So, do I first of all have any levels? Might be worth... Oh, wait, equipment? What do I have equipment? Curios. Increases critical hit chance. I was not aware this was a thing. Oh, I see. I thought the staff was named. I figured it was just going to be our weapon because it's named, but it looks like there's upgrades to it. Okay, apparently I can collect... Oh, is it? That's it? Okay. Craft armor. What are you? Allows using the gourd while sprinting. Sure, I need will, 1,000, and I need 4 yarn. Okay. Yes. Oh. Okay, so we can make a whole thing. Moderately increases sprint speed, and it has more defense. 1,205 yarn. This is 1 of 1 with 500. Also, it does this. Increases defense. And then we gotta get the last one. We need 2 more yarn, and then we're good. When sprinting, each second moderately increases attack. This can stack up to 10 times. We'll cease upon stopping. Okay. Let's reallocate. Okay. So we've got that. I see. So these have worse defense, which is good because I didn't want to use stuff that's, you know. All right. That's cool that we just start the fight. And it didn't freeze it. Yeah, we already seem to be doing it. That's cool. Alright, that's it. Alright, I'm just gonna go roofs now. That was fun. Why did I have that menu open? Alright, healing's good. Okay, come on. Okay. Here comes the jump. Any second now. Come on. I'm not sure why that hit, but sure. Wow, they're all hitting. Okay, we're good. Okay, he's done. Okay. Defeated Yaguai King Ling Juzi. False is his name. Slay him all the... Okay. Well.
Now that it's dead, you might as
Mind
well
core.
take a good look around. A great pill the Blackwing Guai gifted the wolf. Finally, would be a deserving reward for that fight.
Okay. Kitty, why are you trying to poop again? You just pooped like an hour ago. And it smells really bad. And I'm tired of dealing with it. Tired of dealing with you pooping all the time. Miss Mao. Big poopy cat. Is this where whatever that thing is gonna be? The black pill or whatever? Tiny piece of gold. Stone spirit. Miss Mount, you don't have to stare at me while you're pooping. Alright, well, anyways. Where's this guy's secret pill that the old man was talking about? Probably here. Open. Cultivation pill. Celestial Jade Lotus pill. A miraculous pill concocted by the god of longevity in the southernmost reaches of that land by massively increases maximum health. Okay, to get a maximum health increase for that fight is kind of wild. So that fight was not hard. I don't know. None of the boss fights so far have been like super punishing. I mean, the Wandering White was a little bit rough. Took me a bunch of tries, but probably less than 10 tries to kill it. And I think that was supposed to just be run past. That's literally what the NPCs were like. Oh yeah, don't fight that guy. You're fucked if you fight that guy. Everything else has just been easy. I mean, relatively, but... we're gonna rest. Get all my stuff back. We do have self-advancement I could do. I have 1 point. I need 3 more levels to do that. I see. I need more to do that. Moderate to do. Okay, stamina cost of dodging. Stamina cost of sprinting. This. Oh, I already have it. Okay, well, that makes sense. Engage distance of light attack. Left trigger to staff. Oh, and it's like a defensive thing. Let's do that. Initiate heavy attack during mobile spin. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we've gotten, so it's just this. It uses a lot of stamina. Your king is dead. You're fucked, man. I don't think there's difficulty settings in this game. I thought, you know, it's a Souls-like. You'd think it'd be far more punishing, even initially. Because like Sekiro, kind of similar to this. Also a game I need to play at some point.
I'm caught in a tight spot. Come closer and fear not. Noble blood doesn't prey on travelers like you.
Is this a horse Yao Guai?
You don't look like a Yaogwai from these parts. Have you come to earn the Black Wind King's favor? Hear me. That bear is but a hollow shell. He can grant you nothing. Don't waste your time on him. He lies about cheating death and even the treasures. His followers are, all of them, deceived. Blackwind Gwai is a sly one. He preaches virtue with a heart full of greed. I wouldn't entrust him with my plea. I don't know why you are here, but you should be vigilant. Now, I'm pressed for time. Fare thee well, then.
Okay, that was very strange. The graphics in this game are kind of weird. I wonder if it's DLSS messing with my image and that's what I'm seeing. I kind of want to test that. Because I don't think I can set DLSS. I want frame generation on, but... $100 is DLAA, right? Ah, I see. Yeah, let's see if this looks better. It has killed my frame rate. But it does look better. So let's get like an in-between, I suppose. Can I do like 90? What does that give me? It's still... it's basically unplayable. I say that because it's 60 with DLSS is wild. So we were at about 100. Okay, so it's just chunks. So I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that DLSS is making the game look like crap. For a technology that was touted to do anti-aliasing and blah blah blah, it makes games look terrible. Like, it is very, very noticeable. It's crazy because I'm running this game on a 4080.
I don't know why you are here, but you should be vigilant. Now, I'm pressed for time. Fare thee well, then.
Are you really gonna poop again, cat? You just pooped. Ugh. I'm never gonna get to stop smelling cat poop. She's pooped like 3 times in an hour.
Another monkey.
Yes, a monkey.
I saw your face.
Yes, you have seen my face before. Ooh, some kind of chest. What do we got here? Will and stone spirits.
So there really is someone who would dare to come.
Yes. And his name is me. Yeah, not a huge fan of DLSS. A lot of modern graphics upgrading tools in modern gaming are just kind of awful. I talked about this before when Subnautica 2 was launching, but like, I hate the Unreal Engine. It makes things look pretty, and it's terribly optimized, and they're already trying to release Unreal Engine 6. And Unreal Engine 5 runs like crap, and unless the only improvement between 5 and 6 is just huge amounts of optimization, it's just going to make games run worse. Because they keep cramming tools in that are like, wow, you as a developer don't have to put any time into figuring out lighting, so like you can't optimize this because it's our system, and our system is designed to be a general tool, mainly to run Fortnite. So, you know... your game can kind of get fucked in optimization, but Fortnite's going to look good. Speaking of humorous Unreal news, I heard that they're going to, like, re-release Rocket League, but you have to play it through Fortnite or something like that, because that's how Unreal Engine works now, is, like, you got to download Fortnite to play anything on Unreal Engine 6, which is just absurd. Like, I don't know. I've never played Fortnite, but, like, the genre of game doesn't really interest me, and they kind of tried to make it its whole, like, it's a whole thing, and it's every game. They tried to make, like, a metaverse thing, to use the term, of a few years ago. I didn't even notice this the first time I walked by. Because that's what every one of these studios wants. They want the big metaverse that everybody comes to play every one of their games, and Epic is really hedging their bets on Fortnite, because it's, as far as I know, it's the only game they directly developed that's got, like, any real staying power. It is one of those things that, like, I wonder, 10 years is a long time in gaming. 15 is even longer. I'm just thinking of, like, obviously Destiny 2 just got announced that it's pretty much done. How long can Fortnite last? Because that's the only thing propping up the Epic Game Store, is exclusives that run on Unreal. And I don't know, I'm just, like, just really not a fan of producing stuff that runs that shit. Like, it kind of bothers me that it's just acceptable. I really should not let this dude just kill me. That's my fight. Nope. Not yet. Okay, he's down there. Okay, so he was just next to this spawn point. I don't even know which way I ran into this. I think I came from down here. Oh, I really have no... Oh, yeah. No, this is where I came from. The lighting just changed. But like I said, just not a fan of Unreal. They cram 1,000 tools into it that are like, your game can do all of this, and it runs like shit. DLSS, I like the frame gen. I don't like super resolution. Especially AI powered, like, it's just kind of awful. I guess we're finally gonna find out if that guy responds. I assume not, because he was right next to the thing. But it seems like a lot of modern game development is built on crutch tools, and it's crazy to me how much of the tools are crutches so that you don't have to do stuff yourself, and then games still take 15 years to develop and cost fucking, like, near $1 billion at this point. Like, it's actually... Did the game just crash? I think the game just... Yeah. Yeah. What the heck just opened? Error, graphics driver crash. Okay, so the game crashed. I went and did a few things in the middle because it wouldn't relaunch, and I just basically restarted my computer and then took a nap and drank some wine, had a good evening, and then now I'm back to continue playing. I'm gonna just stitch these two videos together though, because I'm not releasing a 30-minute episode for...
Now free in nature's sea.
I'm not gonna release a 30-minute episode for the long play Saturday episode, because that's stupid, and I don't want to do that. Man on bridge. I believe we just crashed right by that thing. Who are you?
Have you seen those nameless souls adrift on your path? Their wheels float aloft, never to fade. Shame, your god serves little purpose, and mine answers solely to me. I know a way to guide the souls, mend their paths, and set them free. It will aid you. Now, this is better. This gourd, though humble, may save the lost, banish their obsessions, and guide them.
The Blessed Gourd. Under the guidance of the wise master, the destined one has mastered the art of spirit absorption. The gourd possesses remarkable divine capabilities, allowing it to absorb the lingering wills of spirits left behind by formidable Yao Guais who have been defeated. Does that mean I can go back and get the Wandering White's
For one as
soul?
destined as you, there can be no turning back. We are like tumbleweeds, drifting through life, with a destiny beyond our grasp.
Oh, I thought it crashed there for a second again.
Fair sights fade, but with ink I bid them stay. The road has claimed you, now you must see it through. Your heart will guide you further. We shall meet again. Fair sights fade, but with ink I bid them stay.
Okay.
The road has claimed you, now you must see it through. Your heart will guide you further.
So I'm also at this point drinking my homemade mead I made with the Chardonnay yeast. As I've let it kind of settle for a couple of days, it literally just tastes like Chardonnay, which is crazy considering it's like raspberry and honey that made it, not grapes. But it just, I guess Chardonnay yeast just makes everything taste like Chardonnay. It seems to be very high in alcohol, so we'll see how this video goes over time. I'm interested to run back and see if I can collect that soul from the Wandering White that fell, because it was just like, yeah, no, you just can't get this because you didn't have whatever. But I think this is what it was talking about. I hate how DLSS is making some of these particle effects look, because I feel like this game would look so much better. It honestly makes me kind of mad and makes me want to upgrade to a 5090, even though I know they're charging like $5 grand for them now. Maybe when I have the money, who knows. Although that puts back my other dream of buying my sailboat one day. But then again, with the economy looking the way it is right now, the chances of me actually getting to buy my sailboat in any kind of reasonable amount of time is pretty much not going to happen. I kind of am coming to the realization that until the US economy recovers, which is probably going to be 10 plus years, that's probably not going to happen. And I'm honestly probably never going to have the same life as my parents, which sucks. Okay. We keep going. I don't know if I can fast travel, but I'm not that far, I suppose, so I don't think it really matters that much. Why I can't sprint isn't interesting. Yeah, the weird hitchiness of this game. I keep feeling like after that was the first crash I've had on a game in God knows how long. And honestly, it has me like super panicked now because I haven't had a crash in a game in probably over a year. Even early access titles or things that like just shouldn't run well, this computer just plows through. So I don't know. But we're almost back to where we were going anyway. This game does look good. I can see the jaggies. It's probably not as visible in the video. I can see the weird artifacting of DLSS, and I don't like that. I went on a whole rant in the earlier part of this video about the, my complaints with, modern video game development systems and how they're just shortcuts to optimization. It reminds me of so my uncle's a microchip engineer, or was. I guess he just retired. But he has this big complaint when he was interviewing people, because you actually write code in order to lay out the transistors and microchips. And he was like the highest level of senior at it. But when he would interview people for like junior positions, modern computer science doesn't teach optimization very well. Because they just assume that the hardware is fast enough. And it'll make up for any bullshit you do. But when you're doing something like microchip design, that's not really an option.
Report to Lord Lynxing quickly. The monkey is here.
The monkey is here. Okay, so it looks like that guy's soul thing didn't respawn. I hope it's not like a big item. It's kind of annoying that I can just miss it because you can kill him too early. I like that I killed him early, but I feel like I've been disadvantaged instead of rewarded for killing him early. Because I don't know what that soul thing is. Anyway, the wine, my homemade mead wine stuff is really good. I'm enjoying drinking it while playing. Don't know how long this video is going to be. I think I'm going to go longer than last time, because last time I was like worried about going to work, but I don't have to work till Tuesday, so I'm probably just going to record until I feel like I want to stop playing, or I've drank too much wine. I've got 2 half bottles next to me of 2 different flavors. 4 more over there, but 2 of them I got to give to my buddy, because I promised them to him. But yeah. So probably a good amount left in this video. But yeah, I feel like, because I was watching back the playback of the first video, I feel like the DLSS is why this doesn't look as good on YouTube, which is annoying to me, because this game looks really good. The fact that it's optimized poorly enough that it runs so poorly. Which I guess also, it has a lot of foliage, it has a lot of things going on, a lot of different textures present, so it could be very well optimized, and it is what it is. But, yeah. Also, trying to decide what I want to play on the Sunday live stream. I don't have shit to do, so I'll probably play for a very long time. I really, really have been wanting to do Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate emulated, which I kind of have a cool setup on, because the bottom screen is the bottom DS screen is on the, or 3DS screen is on the right side, and I can actually just like layer in my my webcam. But I kind of want to move my webcam location before I do that. Also, not my web. I actually want to move my whole desk so that I have my wall behind me as opposed to my whole rest of my apartment, which is kind of a bitch because this computer has a million wires in it. So I haven't done that yet. Consume those who had consumed. Absorb and cultivate. That's the achievement I just got. Okay. That's my 3rd achievement for the game. It's here. So these just respawn. They're just free will. I am a cultivator. I will cultivate. Speaking of cultivation games, also Where Winds Meet seems really interesting. That is a potential. So I figured out I couldn't record it before. I wanted to record that. That was originally going to be my Saturday long play. Why am I losing health? Was I poisoned or something? Oh, there's a thing right here, so. Let's see if I ended up getting this stuff to... Because it was this one. I did at some point get more yarn. I'm not entirely sure. God, monkey feet look weird. Almost human. But yeah, we're going to do the +7 here. Confirm. So when sprinting, each attack moderately increases attack. This can stack up to 10 times, and will cease upon stopping. Neat. So sprinting into my first attack is going to make it do a lot more damage. I did get a level up, so let's look at that, because I have 2, and I believe one of these needed 2 to upgrade. Yeah. You. We're going to max you out. I like that I can just basically grind out levels, which is kind of cool. Ooh. Okay. So better staff. We've got a new helmet. This is technically better. Inflicts considerably more damage bonus on enemies at critical health. Okay, it looks cool. What else did we get? You are max stamina better, but 14 as opposed to 16. Wait, 10. Okay, so you're the only one that's really better in any way. You're a -2 for a +10. I kind of think that's probably worth doing. Massively reduces stamina cost of jumping. We're going to lose a bonus here, but man, do we look cool. Okay. I think these are ones that I got for jump light attacks, game of brief moments. But it is worse. Okay, well. 8 versus 10. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Feel cool as hell now. Monkey. I'm sure we will end up not using this armor very, very quickly, but monkey. Okay, so this man upgraded our gourd. This man's about to have a bad time. How bad was your time? Oh, I forgot to rest at that thing. Damn. Okay, we're gonna go back and rest. Monkey. We're gonna drink more wine as soon as I hit the rest button. I've had like 3. This will be the 3rd glass. I'm not drinking full glass. I'm drinking like champagne glasses. And that shit's good. Took me a minute to get used to, but because it's weird at first. But it's not bad. It's just different. Wing, 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 wing. Okay. Oh, gather. Give me these mushrooms. Snakehead mushrooms. We love that. Oh, I was hoping it would ring the bell. Damn. I think I remembered in the first half what the name of my staff was. Ooh. Okay. Do they get back up? They do not appear to get back up. I was expecting a very Dark Souls, like, whack them again before they get up type of thing. Huge fan of Dark Souls. Introduced one of my buddies to it. It became, like, his favorite game series, to the point where it's literally, like, his chill game. It's Elden Ring, but... which maybe... I don't know, maybe I'll get him to play some Elden Ring Night Rain or something. I hear there's updates to it and stuff. We played it a little bit. Not a huge amount. It was cool in premise. Of course, it loses one of the great things about Elden Ring, which was the crazy vistas that you just like walk out into, and you're just like trying to grasp what little knowledge you can about what is actually going on. And of course, you get like little pieces of gear here and there that hint at it, but if you're not, you basically have to watch the lore channels to actually figure it out. Is this a whole... Oh, it's a whole area. Oh, and I didn't map out any of this. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I like this. So I could have completely missed this by walking the path. This seems like I'm going to find a froggy boss. Oh. You are but a piece. Whoa, okay, they blow up when they die. Oh, okay. You know what's fun? This. Bao Li Gulang. All right. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. I should have expected that. He is a frog. Leaping kind of is what you would probably expect. Give me... Get fucked, big boy. Oh, I turned back. Okay, let's be careful here. Don't overcommit. Perfect dodge. The wine is making this way more of a struggle than I thought it would be. Oh, he's tonguing me. I didn't consent. Ooh, perfect dodges. Hell yeah. Get fucked, Baoline. Gonna make a short out of that. 100%. Yaguai Chief Anecdote. Hold this to... Okay, well, I don't know if that worked, but... Bao Li Gulang! Cool, that was very cool. I also kind of want to play through Sekiro. I've never played through Sekiro, and I really feel that I should, because I've had it basically since launch. To have never beat it is kind of one of my great shames. Souls-like player, but that's kind of the point of this channel, is it's keeping me committed. And I guess the announcement hasn't come out yet about it, but it's fine to talk about because the last episode will be out by the time this video comes out. I'm putting Warhammer 40k on hold, so series like that'll be good but shorter are actually possible to do. I haven't decided what's going to replace 40k yet. I decided I want to put it on hold because of, there's 2 more DLC coming out. I want to play the game in its complete state, and I don't want to play it twice because the base game is like 70 to 120 hours with plus 15 hours for every single... Dear God, this area is crazy. Plus 15 hours for every single DLC. Oh, you're another dead guy. You're no longer a dead guy, now you're a very dead guy. That's probably gonna... It did not add. I thought it was gonna add to the map. We have found the bamboo. Bamboo is such a cool plant. Never really seen it in the US, and I don't know if it's like illegal or something. This is... a fallen statue. I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of talked about it in the first one of like Western religion versus Eastern religion and like, you know, mythologies and things like that, but like Western mythology is very boring. Well, not mythologies. Western religions, because our modern ones don't really have any mythology except for their actual holy books, which are not nearly as good as, like, damn, the Greeks really had some crazy shit. And of course the Romans based theirs on the Greeks, so it's very similar, but there's a little difference. Mainly God's names changes. But there's differences. And of course we had ones like Norse ones and all that. And I guess it's maybe because pantheons have cool interactions and mythologies and how did they interact and all that. Monotheistic religions are very like, this one man was better than all other men, and because of that, he was good. Oh, another one of these fuckers. And my favorite thing to do with you is that. And I might roast your ass in a second. Oh, he's super fucked when he gets on the table. Snakehead mushroom. Portraits updated. New lesser Yao Guai. Okay, so we can come in and see all of these. Let's check them out. This is a fungaling. As mountain rains kiss the ground, youthful green is all around. In her virtue's quiet display, even guais in woods repay. I love the very traditional art on the right side. Okay, so we need to expand this. In the Highland bounds, there lived a widow and her girl. Left to fend against the harsh days alone, the mother sold pancakes in the nearby village. The girl gathered firewood, ground grain, and cooked meals, shouldering her share of the family's responsibility. Ceaseless rains had worn down the woodshed, long neglected without a man's hand. The beams rotted, and the roof caved in. One day the girl found atop the ruins a gleaming mushroom, vibrant and capped like a bowl. Dew dancing on its surface, a spark of life too precious to pluck. She sheltered it with straw, letting it thrive in peace. Oh, wow. Oh, I wasn't expecting this to be like a textbook entry. Okay. Laden with tasks, the girl had no time to play with other children. All her secrets and dreams she whispered to the mushroom, as if it were a dear friend. The toils of life led the widow into illness, urgently needing money for medicine. After discussing it, the widow and her daughter decided to sell their house. A wealthy neighbor who had once been close to the widow's late husband expressed interest in buying the house. However, this neighbor was very stingy and tried to exploit the widow's illness to lower the price. They spread various rumors to scare away other potential buyers, bullying the helpless widow and her daughter. Worried and anxious, the girl often hid in the woodshed to cry. The mushroom witnessed all her grievances. The next day, something strange happened at the neighbor's house. Overnight, mushrooms had sprouted all over their property. When the neighbors ordered their servants to clear them away, they discovered a large, eerie mushroom about a foot tall, neither green nor yellow, growing in the main beam. When they tried to cut down the mushroom with long-handled sickles, it suddenly rose into the air, opened its cap like a fishing net, and floated above them. It shook itself and then fell onto the man in the house, crushing him to death. The air was filled with countless spores the creature released, knocking everyone to the ground. Afterward, the mushroom crawled out of the ground, transforming into many guais. They helped the widow and her daughter pack their belongings to leave the village and disappeared into the mountains. See, tell me that is not cool mythology. That's so fucking weird. I love that. Oh, and we saw the ginseng earlier. Okay, let's read it. Inherent gifts in these mythical sprouts reside, walking forth from the earth spirits untied. Roots serve as limbs, nourishing body and mind. Beware, excessive gathering brings hardships unkind. It was written in ancient records that consuming ginseng could bestow longevity, leading many to develop a fervent passion for devouring this precious tuber, especially aged ones. However, some scholars dismissed this notion, viewing ginseng as both a tonic and a poison. Its elevated status stemmed from its humanoid appearance, they said. Nonetheless, those who made their living by harvesting ginseng always found eager buyers. Deep within the valley, the younglings of ginseng shoots trembled with the fear at the unmistakable sound of footsteps. It was the dreaded rhythm of the ginseng harvesters, mountain shoes crushing the thick layers of decaying leaves and rocky earth. And with every eerie resonance, the siblings of the ginseng plants vanished, disappearing one by one. Only the tiniest survivors managed to evade this grim fate, their diminutive size providing a fleeting reprieve. Yet even they bore the mark of fate, a crimson thread marking them and restraining them. Who knew when the harvesters would return to dig them up once they grew to their full potential? Time raced by, swift and unyielding, and on that day the familiar footsteps resurfaced. With the years that had passed, it was likely the offspring of harvesters who were generations younger than those who had come before. Then a quickened pace, a sense of anticipation. The crimson threads had surely been spotted, but oh, what ill fortune. As the ginseng harvester reached for the thread, it led him to a grim sight. The entwined remains of a skeleton. A curse gathered on the tip of his tongue, but before he could spit it out, the ground behind him rumbled with the sound of scattered dirt. He turned his head. The shifting soil unleashed a monstrous creature, towering and menacing. Fear gripped the harvester, urging him to flee. His frantic screams pierced the air, shouting of man-devouring guais. Fucking cool. Fucking cool. I love it. Absolutely fucking love it. Okay. Lesser guys. Wolf Scout. Is this gonna... They all have fucking textbook entries. Okay, we're gonna read these later. But now I know where the journal is. Let's read the bosses at the very least. Let's read the chiefs. The Bull Guard. Majestic of height, he looms with might. In heavy armor, ready to fight. His eyes a fearsome vacant lot, a sage or fool, we know not. Being the gatekeeper of the mountain was a thankless task indeed. For more than a century, Bulgard stood watch, never once climbing the ranks, yet he voiced no grievances, for his devotion to the king was his sole concern, and the king's pills his only desire. He treasured those pills within a lacquered box of pear wood, lined with silk. Each time he partook of them, he performed a ritual, a process of cleansing, rinsing, and offering incense to the universe, thanking it for its gifts. Many a lesser Gwai had tasted the king's rewards, but none with such reverence as Bulgard. One day, a curious Gwai inquired, "How do you maintain such vigor despite the toils of this job?" With earnest simplicity, Bulgard replied, "It is the king's pill that fuels me. Take more and you shall be as I am," the Gwai confessed. "We've partaken in our share, yet felt nothing. Mayhaps the king's gifts to you are finer." Bulgard was aghast. "From the same hand we are served. How could there be a mine and yours?" The Gwai, still skeptical, insisted on an exchange of pills. Soon after, the Gwai felt no change, while the Bulgard remained robust as ever. Some say a fool's luck, but perhaps it isn't a lack of wit that's compensated, but the power drawn from blind devotion. The Guangxi. To prove his worth, he gave a sinister advice, yet reaped the bitter fruits of his own vice. Through justice remains silent, it never sleeps, and when it strikes, no one escapes its reach. In his youth, Guangxi was not a monk, but a little wolf Gwai who yearned to be human. He often took human shape to play in town, but the people always saw through him and chased him away. When he asked the other Yao Guais why, they explained, "You may look like them, but you don't act like them. That's why they know. If you want to learn to be a human, go live among them. Spend time with them to learn their ways and manners." He took this advice to heart and begged his master to grant his wish. His master, old Ling Chuxi, who was close to the Black Bear Gwai in the mountain, agreed. The Black Bear Gwai transformed the pup into a little monk and sent him to study under Elder Jinchi, an old friend. At first, the fellow monks disliked him. They played tricks on him, and he always fell for it. Slow and gullible as he was, Jinchi named him Guangxi, the Great Wisdom, hoping he would grow clever and sharp, so his fellow monks couldn't bully him. With Jinchi's care and teaching, Guangxi learned to read, write, and abide by the monastic rules. Gradually, he assimilated into their ranks. One day, two monks arrived at the temple. One had a fair, devout countenance, while the other had a face covered in fur. They possessed a wondrous treasure, the Kasaya of Eversparks. Jinchi had never seen anything like it before and longed for it desperately. Hoping to repay Jinchi's teachings and nurturing, Guangxi devised a plan to acquire it for him. Guangxi never imagined his mistake would ignite red tides of flames that engulfed the temple he called home. Afterwards, Jinchi took his own life, and Ling Chuxi fell to the Jingubang. Even the Black Bear Gwai surrendered and was taken by the Guanyin. Guangxi saw how many had suffered for his sake, and knew he had failed utterly at being human. He shed his monk robes and retreated to the mountains, repenting with Jinchi's teachings. In his years of practice in the mountains, he forged a new weapon, inspired by the raging flames he saw that night. He named it the Red Tides. Even to this day, after numerous years, he continues to hear a persistent call echoing through the mountains. Guangxi, Guangxi. Who could it be that keeps calling to him? Very cool. Ah, Bali Gulang. me drink some wine. This much reading is very reminiscent of playing Rogue Trader. Okay. Whew. Balingulang. Wrinkles on his skin so snug, a whiff of air, a fishy hug, legs that spring to heights above from dirt and muck they love. In the lands west of Blackwind Mountain, within a kingdom named Hami, stood a small town. Every day before dawn, a humble market would gather just outside the town gate. It was a place where peddlers exchanged goods while waiting for the gate to open, but due to the prices, even the townsfolk began to participate. Thus, this market gradually gained a reputation. A few months ago, an odd oil peddler arrived at the market, garbed in robes of pearly turquoise color, with eyes that gleamed like copper bells. He had a voice that rang out with a boom, and his breath was foul and pungent, yet he happened to be a keen talker and naturally was disliked by everyone. The oil he produces, on the other hand, was sought after by everyone. Who would not prefer the oil clear and smooth, and not to mention its price? One could exchange but a pinch of fragrant powder for a large gourd of such oil. One day, a wandering Taoist passed through the town and decided to visit the market. He enjoyed his experience until he sensed an eerie green mist emanating from that old peddler. A guai, no doubt. The monk chanted, and before the peddler could manage a decent struggle, it revealed its true form, a green-skinned giant frog. The bystanders were startled and grabbed whatever they could use to attack. The frog kicked the ground with both legs, leaped higher than a tree, and swiftly fled toward the mountains. In pursuit, the folks arrived at the marshes, where they witnessed countless small frogs scraping mucus from each other's bodies, collecting it in a large barrel. They then applied fragrant powder to themselves, hugging and sniffing each other in sheer delight. Silently, the people approached and peered into the barrel. The mucus inside gleamed with clarity, just like the oil they had favored. At the sight, they were occupied by bouts of nausea and began to vomit. None had the strength to pursue and kill guais. All the frogs noticed this and hastily fled, leaving the marshes filled with a rather unique scene. Very cool. Ling Shuxi. Okay, so this was the big guy I fought. I didn't see the Wandering White in here, which is interesting. His gray fur speaks of fierce might, with blood-stained fangs that gleam in the night. Claws like soul reapers, tail swings death's song, feigns Buddhist ways, but his bloodlust stays strong. The Grey Wolf Guai of the temple was once a refugee from the kingdom of Shitao. When Shitao was laid to ruin, the wolves fled, following the Grey Wolf on a long and weary road, until they found shelter under the banner of the Black Wind King. Unlike the old Ling Shuxi, who pursued immortality and detachment, the Grey Wolf cared nothing for the ways of deities and Buddha, nor for the empty promises of eternal life. Instead, his heart was set on mastering strength and skill. He honed his craft with iron claws and fangs until he could strip the very flesh from the bones of his foes. When the old Ling Shuxi vanished, Black Bear Guai saw fit to elevate the Grey Wolf to be the new master of the Wolf Guais, giving him the name Ling Shuxi and tasking him with guarding the Guanyin Temple. The Wolf Guais who came with the new Ling Shuxi from the kingdom of Shituo, the alcohol's hitting me, also rose in power and surpassed those who had served longer in the distribution of spoils and favors. The local Wolf Guais had little affection for the ways of the new Ling Shuxi, And after finding themselves thrust aside, bitterness took root deep in their hearts. In their shared sense of grievance, they found a new unity of purpose. Often they gathered in secret, comforting each other, sharing the old memories when the old master was in power, and quietly plotting against the new one. But Ling Zhuxi was prepared. Under the pretense of a roll call, he gathered the local wolf guais in the temple and gave the signal to his loyal guards to seize the malcontents. The temple erupted into chaos. Ling Zhuxi then leaped down from the roof into the crowd, ready to devour all who dared to betray him. The Fireblade Wolf, hearing the commotion, rushed over and managed to hold Ling Zhuxi off and bought the minions time to flee to safety. When the Black-Winged King learned of this, he was ready to unleash punishment upon the rebellious wolf guais, but the snake guai mediated, and peace was restored. Yet from that day forth, the local wolf guais refused to tread even within the shadow of the walls of the Guanyin Temple. Okay. Spirit skills. When chi is full, press right trigger, left trigger to launch spirit skills, transforming into a powerful Yao Guai to unleash their signature abilities. Cost chi, can be recovered by absorbing it from enemies during combat. Spirits of Yao Guais can be cultivated at keeper shrines to enhance their spirit skill. Interesting. So Bali Gulang. So I could have gotten the Wandering White the same way. So I did lose out on something. That sucks. Hopefully there's a way to get it later. Take the form of Bali Gulang. Stick out your tongue and lash at foes from afar. Though soft, a tongue can still inflict great damage. In combat, press right trigger, left trigger to use. Moderately reduces the stamina cost for jumps and jump attacks. Watch demo. Okay, so it's a huge area of attack thing. Okay, or area of effect. Alright, and I still don't have one of these. Ooh, I have a new curio. This one is rare. Oh, they both are rare. Wind Chime slightly increases movement speed. I'll take it. Sick. It has been so long since I've entered that menu that I forget where I was going. Kind of crazy. Another Skrellington. Skrellington is dead. So we were coming over this way. We had just come from over here. Right, because we fought the Mushroom Guai. Yao Guai are such an interesting mythological creature. Just random animals turned into like actual intelligent beings. I am just discovering map areas that I don't know what the fuck to do with. I don't think this is where I came in. It might be. It definitely is. I dropped down from up there. Okay. Yeah. We came around this. So we just looped back. Okay, stand up. Ooh, snake one's a problem. Bones, not really a problem. Snake one, big problem. Problem. Go down. Okay. We are level 14. Poison is still active from that snake guy. Alright. I hate that I can't start locking on these guys right away, because they're kind of annoying. Stand up and die. Wonder how long my recording's at. It's probably greater than 30 minutes. Kind of tempted to check. Let's look real quick. Oh yes, we're at 41, and the earlier one was 27, so we're already basically almost at the same amount of time as first episode. We're gonna probably go longer than that. Saturday long plays are meant to be really long recordings. So we've got 3 ways out of here. This should take me back up, which is kind of what I want. I want to see how these paths connect. Cultivate. 540 will. Yes, yes. Insufficient mana to cast. What? Oh, and this was down the path. Because I had jumped down into the river, gone and fought the frog. Wow, what an interesting loop. Okay, so it was all connected around in a roundabout way. It's also crazy because we're just looking at a forest full of all this vegetation, and the fact that like anything is recognizable is crazy. I'm gonna drink some wine. And pour myself some more. I believe we're going to do blackberry on this cup. So I made blackberry mead and raspberry mead. I have to give away at least 3 bottles, maybe. But I've got 2 that were like half bottles, which I'm kind of drinking right now. This is in my inventory. Using this talisman shall immediately free the soul from the body. Okay, so this is just die on the spot. We've got the gourds. Increases attack for a long duration. We're going to use that on a big boss. If there's a boss I end up struggling with. Oh, and I have... Oh, no, that's maximum stamina. I thought that was like poison cure. I was about to be excited, and then I wasn't. Health really needs regenerated. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and suck on that gourd right there. I wonder if you can still... I'm sure you can. Somebody has to make, like, gourds to drink from still. It's a really cool thing that, from, like, East Asian culture, I think I would love to have one. Like an actual traditional gourd, and they're usually inscribed with some kind of writing on them or something. They're such a cool thing. It makes me wonder, like, did people make their own back in ancient times? I'm sure a lot of people did. But I'm sure, like, peddlers probably made them and sold them. Now we do have a level up. We're also level 15, which means we've unlocked new stuff. I suppose I should look at that. This seems to be the tree I like the most. When an enemy is immobilized, the moment they attack, extends the immobilization duration massively, increases the damage they take. Oh! An enemy is immobilized, massively increases the engage distance of the light starter attack. They're both good. I like this. We're gonna do both. I guess I could do both. I didn't realize I had 2 points. Okay. Sick. Sick, 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 sick. Nothing quite like it. Alright, let's check out these statues here. What do we got? And a very Oni-looking guy. I don't know if Onis are also... because I know that's Japanese. I know there's a lot of cultural overlap, but I don't know how much. This guy has a baby on the front of him. This is probably a boss fight we're walking into. Which would be kind of unfortunate.
This humble one's name is Guangmo. Should my demise come by your hands, please pass this message to my master. Searching for deity, mortals do aspire. Craving immortality, Yao Guais surely will conspire!
Ooh. Okay, so you are a whole thing. Oh, I didn't sufficiently analyze. That's nice. Okay, so I need to do a couple of things here. Boom.
Greet our visitor.
Ooh, you spawn snakes to cause problems. Damn.
All's in vain. Save your own.
This might be the first real boss. Unfortunately, I'm starting to get fairly tipsy. I didn't think this wine was going to hit me quite like this, but it's too good. Cultivate spirits. Oh. With a tadpole, I can make him stronger. I need another tadpole. Interesting. Okay, so I can get him. What does he take? He just will. So what does he do? Chi cost is high. On both of them. Okay. Faithful to kowtow. Take the form of the Wandering Wight. Bow with utmost devotion, then ram your foe with your bronze skull, dealing massive damage. Which is the chi cost for skill. It considerably increases defense. Okay, I like that. And we're going to cultivate it. We can't cultivate it twice, unfortunately. But we can cultivate it. Okay. Sick. So we're gonna put that boy on. It's equipped now. The Wandering Wight. Okay. So one must get to boss fight. Hit. Damn snake guys. Nobody likes snake guys. Fuck you. So we can absolutely upgrade our spirits. Oh, interesting. So our skills, we don't regenerate mana, it looks like. At least not the same way. I should have bought more damage reduction pills, I forgot to. Let's start with this. Okay, so we've taken half his health out.
Greet our visitor.
Okay, so I do not have the ability to just... I'm out of gourd, I'm gonna die.
In the very end, all dim alike.
Interesting. We're gonna get this dude. Poison one of the 4 banes. Exposure to poison builds up the poison gauge. While maxed out, it leads to a poison state, resulting in continuous health loss. Using certain medicines detoxifies and saves your life. Right. So, store, buy. Instantly removes poison states. So we're going to do that. We're going to buy a couple of them. Which do I have? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, so I can just buy yarn here if I needed it. He's sold out of these, which sucks because I like that one. Right. Wait, was there a second page? Oh, there's a sell page. What does this do? Oh, I gain a bunch of will. Okay, well, I don't need it right now, but interesting that you can do that. So let's go ahead and do, what is it, inventory? One of these I had on was fire, which I don't really need on for this boss. Yeah, this one. Oh, sorry. Equip over the body cooling powder. Right. And if I do the one to increase my attack right before I go into that fight, he's probably dead. These guys just inflict poison super easy, which is annoying. Really? Okay. Now, we're right here. I don't remember which one this is. Tonifying to talk. I guess I'll just use both. It is what it is. Going to cross into the boss fight. We're gonna cross and missed that.
Greet our visitor.
Done.
my master is possession obsessed. And you are just like him.
Blood of the Iron Gold.
Weren't you? I remember now. The evil monks betted Elder Ginger to burn the great sage and his monk alive. That's these two. I thought they were already turned into ashes by that fire. Who would have thought they had turned into Yaoguais?
So we got a temple down here, and I don't know what's over there. So let's go to this temple. It's kind of crazy to me how when you nail a fight in this game, it goes pretty quick. I don't know what that does.
Ominous feeling. After the bell rang, it seems as though the resentment in the depths of the mountain has grown. Forget it. Overthinking won't help. Your presence has already made a mess in the mountain. Why not go ahead and take them out once and for all?
I am the resentment of the mountain. All right. New area. The Marsh of White Mist in the Bamboo Grove. Go ahead and rest. Ooh. God, why do I always have to sneeze? Self-Advanced doesn't have anything, which is kind of crazy. We got a new guy here. Guangmao. Chi costs high. Takes the form of the Guangmao. Call for snakes to spit venom upon foes and inflict poison damage. The snakes will slither away once their venom is depleted. That is a cool ability. I like that. I like having the big bellhead guy, or the big guy I have right now, but the Wandering White. I'm glad I could get his soul later. I was really worried. Laoja Fragrant Vine. All right. We've got what looks to be a monkey hanging down. Come on.
Come, help a big brother.
He's dead.
These snake guys are nothing. Snake gall steeped in drink, though, makes a fine tonic to flush malady. Here, young friend. Be my guest inside.
Gall Gem. Drinks and soaks. Okay, so we came down here. He wants me to go in there. Before that, we're going to get whatever this is. Tiny piece of gold, ×5. Not super worth it. So we have another path continuing down, but let's go see what this guy wants. I wonder if China actually does have ancient statues that look like this, just like around, just like left in the forest. That'd be such a cool thing to have from like your ancient civilization. It's also one of the things that like having grown up in America is kind of sucks, is like there's no real ancient, you know, things to go see. I mean, I grew up in Ohio. I guess you have the mound people. You can go look at a big pile of dirt. If you go to more Mexico, South America, you can start to see pyramids of the Mayans. Of course, famously wiped out by the Spaniards and had their entire culture basically eradicated. Because that's what Western civilization does. Instead of venerating what was old and then trying to grow upon it, we just eradicate it because we don't like it. One of my favorite things. Alright, let's talk to this monkey.
Well, well. I'd stake you're one more monkey from Mount Huaguo. I've met many of you. By rank of birth, you all ought to call me forefather. But I'm just an old monkey, banished to the mortal world.
Upgrade gourds. So the Laoja fragrant vine, I can get another gourd use. So that's why those are good. I can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4 more than that. So up to 10 gourd uses, that's kind of huge. Upgrade drinks. Coconut wine. I need awakening wine worm. Each sip restores 33% of maximum health. Recovers more health upon using the gourd. Okay, so you can also increase the amount it heals. Brew. Using the gourd moderately increases poison resistance for a short time. Oh, I see. Brew of bravery. Fresh brew and old cask may stir. Okay, cool. So you can upgrade and get additional effects on your whatever. And what do you have in your store? Celestial lotus seeds. For a brief moment after using the gourd, slowly recovers a small amount of health. Okay. And that's all. I can buy one.
You have a sharp sight, young friend.
Sorry, I bumped my microphone with my controller. I'm kind of leaning on my desk right now. Which gives me a new brew option. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Neat.
Next time, down a few mouthfuls in one go. It's delightful.
So he's like a drunk gourd monkey. Okay, we've got over here that I could drop down to, which I wonder if it's the same. It's always a risk. Snakehead mushroom. The alcohol is starting to catch up to me and I want to eat soon, so I might end up ending this. Let's see how long our recording's at. We're at 1:05. With the other one, we're at 1:30. We'll play a little longer. I don't want to have like a short episode for the Saturday long play. I'm really tempted to record more of this. I could potentially also use this to replace Rogue Trader, because I don't think this game will take me a huge long amount of time. And it might be cool to do like 30 minutes of this every day. 5 days a week, so not sure.
Hailed bird, what dimmed your shine? Past's grip beyond our grasp, the future we may still clasp.
Talking shit. That's a spear.
Late is the hour,
White-clad noble.
young one, in which you choose to stain my tranquil abode. Pray tell, to what end do you seek?
Okay. Okay, so you delay your attack weirdly. Not a huge fan of that. But we'll do this. You don't have a huge amount of health, which is good. Let's do this. Okay, but you do combo hard. Okay, gourd up. You poison, you do not poison. Thank you for the constant attacks. Not my favorite. Can't really assess what you're doing because your attacks are so constant. I can't really gourd because this dude's movement set. He's dead as soon as I nail the, yeah, he's pretty much dead. What a phase 1?
You have forced my hand. Now you shall face what I truly am.
Yeah, snake. Okay. Okay, he still doesn't have a lot of health. His attacks are slightly less endless now. Okay, pause him. He's half health. Damn, I missed that dodge. I tried to perfect it. I didn't realize he had a pullback. So when he pulls his spear back, it's also an attack. Yeah, not ideal that I took that hit. I need to be careful now. Damn. Okay, doable.
Will not guide you far, imposter.
Doable. I just need to play less like shit. Oh, the alcohol's making it harder and harder to not play like shit, and I want more alcohol because it's so tasty. All right. I wish I knew how to, like, brew. Which, by the way, I don't know that I necessarily... Yeah, I didn't do this. Okay. Sick. I'm slightly annoyed that I have to edit together 2 clips for this video.
Summon.
Okay, I want to wait till he's attacking, then I'm going to hit him with the thing. That did increase damage significantly. Easy phase 1.
You have forced my hand. Now you shall face what I truly am.
I can almost just brute force his shit here. That's a worthless score. Okay, he's nearly down.
My fate means death.
I'm not probing so much as I'm just slaughtering him on this one. Okay, I definitely put the dodge button. Get fucked. Slithering snake.
Halt! No ill will I bear. I'm merely my brother's eyes and ears. I feign my loyalty to guard this path on the bear's order. Your destiny's bleak and stark. In its grip, we share the mark. The Guanyin temple now lies in cinders, yet the elder soul endures. The root of greed ever fosters the stem of suffering. Better to forget the things you truly seek. The 3 bells. Have you seen them all? Do you too desire that which they ceaselessly hold dear?
The bells. 3 bells were set in the mountains since the Black Wind Gwy's return, yet no one is allowed to go near them. Maybe the bells have something to do with the temples burning. His words sound like truth to me, little monkey. Stay sharp and keep a lookout.
All right. 3 bells. So we've rung 2 of the bells. That's for sure. They didn't really show up on the map, do they? Because one was here. Or no, it was here. Oh, they do show up on the map. And one was here. For sure, for sure, for sure. I didn't see one before that. So I must not have run into the 3rd bell yet. Okay. What do we have here? We have 2 paths, kind of, it looks like. Let's see where this river road goes. And that's going to be the bell. Beautiful. The Fighting Buddha. We've got a wolf who has been hung. Or hanged, I guess. Hanged until dead. And we've got ourselves the 3rd bell. The 3rd bell of awakening. Enduring echoes. 3 bells sound. Okay. Well, something happened. Why did I get a loading screen? Is it going to drop me into a big fight? Ancient Guanyin Temple. Oh, it just transported me over. I have no control over this. Oh, Lord. What do you have for me? Wait, is this the same? No, it's different. We've got a bunch of chests, which is probably to give me the gear necessary to finish this. Okay, we got Guanyin's prayer beads. We got some level ups to do. We got some yarn, in case we needed to upgrade armor. Oh, this is going to be a big fight, I'm pretty sure. This might be the first real fight. Some more yarn. We do have that. We're not going to do that yet. I just want to see what everything else is. Any other little loot pieces? Anything I should know about? That is it. Very reminiscent of the temple at the beginning. What can we craft? Craft weapons. Bronze cloud staff. Which I already have. And I have the willow cloud staff. What does this X thing mean? Oh. Oh, it has upgrade trees. Smartly increases the damage of light attack combo finishers. The effect is massively enhanced when fighting in water. So we will equip that. Oh, these are both better. I don't have enough will for this one, but I do have enough yarn. Oh, right. I equipped these because they had other stats. That's right. If I had enough will. Oh, wait, but I could get enough will. Because I could go to store and I could sell these little gold things. Giving me 3,000 will. Beautiful. Now we've got 3,000 will. Now we go to craft, and we go to craft armor. When health is low, slowly recovers a small amount of health. If in water, the effect is enhanced. Equip. Oh, I only... Whoops, I meant to do the whole thing. Poison resistance up. Okay, same thing. Massively reduces stamina cost when in water. Okay. Fire defense, probably going to be huge in whatever this fight is. now we have self-advance. We have 3 points. We have nothing to spend here. This we're gonna do. Okay. Oh, we got new ones unlocked. Each talent level slightly reduces the might decay while transformed. Might recovery speed, so use it more often. Okay, let's do that. Since those transformations seem quite good, I am pretty intimidated to try this. And I kind of want to do it on next week's episode. So I'm going to do that. If you like this video, give it a like. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try to make shorts out of like the boss fights that I won. But yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any advice for the game, I would hugely appreciate it because I really have no idea what I'm doing. It seems to be pretty straightforward, but very cool. But yeah, also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we're still trying to grow. I believe at 257 right now. Would love to hit 500 because that's the first tier of monetization, which means I can do like channel member stuff and super chats and things like that, which will help on live stream days, which I am planning on doing on this Sunday. I do not know what I'm going to stream yet. Not sure what I want to stream. Thinking about it. I might do Yakuza games. I mentioned this in the video where I was talking about temporarily discontinuing the Rogue Trader series, but Yakuza games I kind of want to work on because Stranger Than Heaven is coming out eventually, and I'm pretty hyped for that. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.